I had dreams last night that something else matched up perfectly in Scorpio to prove a point. I checked in my dream and found it to be true. Now I will show you what I found, and as always, you can take it or leave it, but please pray about it. When I found this sign the first time, I wasn't just searching through Stellarium. He leads me to these things. It has nothing to do with me. Look at that one I felt led to compared to this one that I went searching for today. This one happened only 3 months after the sign in Virgo. This one has both the babies present in the scales, representing the Jews and the Gentiles. Here, let me read the verse again. Then another sign appeared in heaven, and behold, a great red dragon having 7 heads and 10 horns, and on his heads were 7 diadems. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 heads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 horns. And on his heads, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 diadems. What do you think? Does this fit better? Did the first one I found just lead me to this one? We see Mercury, our trickster, going retrograde to meet up with the others. But we also see our other evil players, Saturn and Mars, surrounding and waiting to devour. Mercury came from below, but look, Mars came from above, just before the moon. When we look backwards to the first sign 3 months previous, we can see the first baby and the second baby right there. Jupiter starts crowning on 9/11, of all days. Then after the second baby makes itself known, Jupiter gets surrounded by evil Mercury and these Mach-Holtz comets. The dude that discovered these was born on October 7th, Israel's 9/11. The moon circles 3 times before darkness, like in another dream I had, where I was trying to get others to see and they were pretending not to. I don't know if that applies here. Those comets were present when I thought I found the sign in 2022 as well. Anywho, when I followed Mach-Holtz C, it entered the Virgo sign, 10-2, and the womb on 10-7. Then they go straight for our heavenly war sign of Sagittarius, and right through Toxotes' crown in 2020 and 2021. In 22, we passed those watchman comets from my last video. We see the flaming altar and corona again before Sagittarius again and the battle. More corona halfway through 2025 and 26, back to the altar in 27, before an about face, to more fighting in 28, 29, and 30. Mach-Holtz B only zoomed out of the south to attack Jupiter. Then it returned via our good centaur and the flaming altar. It tries to go straight for the moon in 2023 with his buddy, then returns south. 2028, these two literally look like they're after the bridegroom and the church, surrounded by Mercury, Mars, and Saturn. Yup, and the cross, which is where he came from before attacking the first time. His buddy, after that last attack, is the only one who goes up through the breaker and the bride at the throne to Draco and the northern crown. Gee, I wonder what he's after. 3 comets, eh? And the great sign is said to sweep 1/3 of the stars. Interesting. The only reason why I'm trying to convince you is because he has already convinced me. I don't want to be known as the woman searching out the second great sign. I want to be known as the woman who followed the lead of the Holy Spirit and was obedient to share because she loves Jesus. Does this change anything? No. I believe it proves to us that the second baby was born just after the first. Is this a salvation issue? No. But I believe if people see how real God is when he's still and quiet, they might find him before we leave, instead of after, when it's hopefully obvious how real he is. P.S. I looked, and we can see this sign happening again in 14 years. But this time with Mars and Mercury in the scales, with the sun, the moon, and the morning star on the other side, but again with the buzzards circling as well. P.P.S. Did you notice that evil altar is always next to Corona and our enemies, Stinger, Jabber? Also, when I look at the planets lined up like this, with the two babies, I see Jupiter as same, but us as the moon, grafted in. I also see Jupiter on the sad side of the scales, with no balance. Continue to pray for his people, please. Thank you for watching, and please share if you're able. Go with God, my friends.